Hey everyone, Chris here from Real Rideshare Stories. If you're new to the channel and you're looking for different things within the rideshare industry, whether it's news, tips and tricks for passengers and drivers, or what actually happens on real rideshare rides, start now by hitting the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. All right, before we get started with today's video, I got a quick announcement, and that is tomorrow, December 20th, I'm giving away a dual dash camera, the Blue Sky C B2W dual dash camera, in a live stream, which is going to be happening again tomorrow, which is 12/20, December 20th, and it is going to be during a live stream. It's going to be about when it starts is going to be about 5 to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, about 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. Not sure where you might be in the rest of the world, but yes, it's going to be about that time. So if you want to get your chance at winning a dual dash camera, you want to make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified when I go live tomorrow. Again, tomorrow, 12/20, around 5:30 time frame, Eastern Standard Time. Now let's get to the video. All right, so I got a pretty crazy story for you today that was sent to me from another driver who you may have seen. It's Reboot Computer Repairs, and he's sharing one of his stories about a passenger who scammed him out of an $111 ride in Canadian, because he's in Canada, which is equating to about $85 US. So here you go, check it out, and I'll see you right after.
Chris from Rideshare Stories, Reboot Computer Repairs here, just at work right now, downtown Barrie. So yeah, just finishing watching your live stream. Thanks for the shout out and saying hi to me on there and respond to my question. So getting back to that very, well, I was going to say uneventful day, but it was until I got that last trip. So again, reiterating the story, it's about 9:30 at night. I live up in Barrie, Ontario, Canada, and then I had a passenger pickup request that was going down to Toronto. And this was south and then going east. So we're looking at about an hour trip. So if you excuse me sorry, I just thought I heard I'm at the parking garage of downtown Barrie, and I am securing this garage. So I might hear some noise. I might have to look quickly for a second. So when I was going that call, I thought 9:30 at night, you know what? I have the energy right now. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be when I go home. It's an hour later. I said, you know what? Let's do it. So I went there to the person's house, confirmed names. He actually told me his name, where he's going. And that's what showed up my app. And I said, okay, we're good to go. Let's go. So we did it. The guy was on the phone the whole time, didn't even talk to me, but whatever, he's on the phone, whatever, that's his right. It's what he wants to do, it's what he wants to do. So with that, he got to his destination, point A, point B on the map. Then he's telling me he wants me to drop him off to another section of the mall. It was a mall, it was Fairview Mall at Shepherd and the 404. We dropped him off there, and then afterwards, he wants to go somewhere else to the mall, but at that spot, at that time, there was construction. They blocked off a section of the little roadway in the mall. You couldn't go anywhere. He goes, all right, no problem. Have a good night. Done. So I still had to drive now another hour back home. So 9:30, I arrived at about 10:30, dropped him off. He's looking for a spot. Let's say 10:35, 10:40. And then after that, driving back to Barrie, Ontario, another hour. I didn't get home till 11:30, 11:45. I was tired. And then when I went to bed, I got up the next day and discovered that my trip of $111 went from $111 to $0 because the rider said that nobody picked her up. I find that hard to believe because I did pick up the passenger. I wouldn't drive an hour south for nothing. Waste my gas, my tires, my engine, wear and tear for nothing. So I called Uber and I called every day, and they kept saying, "Yep, we agree with you 100%. You know, we will send the money to you. We will put the money back into your Uber fare or whatever it was on your pay statement. Nothing showed up. Day by day, I would call in and call in and call in to the point where 12 days has passed, and they said, unfortunately, we're past the 12 days. We cannot retroactively charge the customer. Therefore, I lost the money. Complete and total letdown. So at that point, all I had to do was just accept my loss. And what Uber has done for me, and it's the only thing they can do for me, is not team me up with that rider again. Well, they can do that thing when they said, we can arrange so that way we will not match you with that specific rider. And I thought, yeah, you know what? It's better because I don't want to take a risk of getting scammed by him again. With that, sometimes I do think maybe I should be teamed up with him again. Maybe he should take me off that. Maybe I should get him again as a rider. I want to see if he does that same thing with me. Because up here in Barrie and Innisfil, which is about 20 minutes south of here, not even, we are the transit. So I heard another horn again outside. Something's going on there. We are transit, okay? Uber, Innisfil Transit is Uber. And Uber is, instead of the town of Innisfil having buses, Uber is the buses. So people have the option to take an Innisfil Transit. It's cheaper for an Uber, but at the end of the day, I mean, we all get the same rate no matter what it is. Innisfil Transit basically is an Uber pool. Same thing. That's what the town of Innisfil has teamed up with Uber, and this is what they've done. But anyway, a lot of saying that is because a lot of passengers that I get in Barrie and Innisfil, I get them again. Because Barrie's a small city, Innisfil's a small little city as well. There's people that I've gotten before, and I've gotten over and over and over again. Some, of course, I wouldn't like to have again, but what are you going to do? Some are awesome. So I, to this day, it's still, you know, when I'm on Uber and I have to drive past the street that guy was on that actually committed the fare evasion, I just see that street name and I'm like, As you can see by my title of my YouTube channel, it's Reboot Computer Repairs. If you have a computer issue, hit me up. I'll see what I can do for you. Sometimes it's hard for me to do stuff on the computer if I'm not physically at the computer to work at, but I can try to see what I can do over the phone or over the video chats or whatever. I could possibly log into your computer, you know, of course, permission granted, access your computer, see what's going on. It's kind of like a, what do they call that? Use a website called logmein.com. You can remotely access, that's the word I'm looking for, remotely access your computer so I can see what was going on.
Now that's really messed up what happened. And the craziest part of this whole thing isn't just the false report of it happening and getting his money taken away, but actually that he contacted Uber several times and they didn't do anything about it. Now that is a really unfortunate circumstance, and they just kept kind of blowing it off until they said, oh, there's nothing we can really do about it because it's beyond that time frame and we can't adjust it. So this asks, my question to you is, have you ever had anything like this happen to you? If so, what was it? Comment below. Let me know what happened. And also, if you were able to get your money back or not. Comment below and let me know. This is the main reason why the PIN code needs to be in place to begin with. Because if a passenger is trying to scam you, but yet they have the PIN code, guess what? The scam can't happen because you are the one who provided the PIN code to the driver in order for the ride to start. That means they took you. So this needs to be implemented yesterday, and it needs to be mandatory across the entire platform in all markets across the world. But because they're taking their good old sweet time on trying to implement this and test market this, which is already available in other countries. This is another reason why you do need a dash camera. And again, tomorrow, December 20th, somewhere between 5 and 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is about 2:30 Pacific Standard Time, we're going to be starting our live stream and giving away a dash camera for hitting the milestone of 5,000 subscribers. So I just want to say thank you very much to all the subscribers who have subscribed already. If you haven't subscribed yet and you want to see some really crazy content, whether it's news, tips and tricks for Uber and Lyft, or the crazy things that actually happen on rides, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified for all of the videos that come out, as well as anytime I go live, including tomorrow's live stream where we are giving out that dash camera. Just want to say thank you very much, Reboot Computer Repair, for sending in your story of what had happened. Again, very sorry to hear that happened and really unfortunate that Uber screwed around and didn't take care of it in the time frame, even though you made those reports several times. Also, for anybody who's watching this, and if you have any computer troubles or computer issues, why don't you head over to Reboot Computer Repair, talk to him. Maybe he can help you out a little bit, maybe gain access to your computer, see what's going on, help fix it, so you can hit him up that way. But again, thank you for sharing that story. Also, make sure to comment if this has ever happened to you. So if you are a driver and you took a ride and they made a false report saying that you never picked them up, what happened? What did you do? And did you get your money back? Comment below, let me know. And as always, never drink and drive, always tip your drivers, and we'll see you next time.